Hello and welcome to my kitchen, welcome to my channel. And today we're going to make a low carb, keto friendly taco pie. I have company coming over, so I'm gonna make a big one, but this recipe can totally be made down to be a little bit smaller. But for this one, we have 3 pounds of ground beef that we're gonna cook. We're going to chop up 1 bunch of green onions, and we're going to chop up 1 green bell pepper. We're going to cook this with the ground beef, and we have 1 can of rotel, the original. We have that. The reason why it's in this is my husband bought a big can, so it's like 1.5 cups. Okay, and then also for this recipe, we are going, since I'm making a big one here, we have 5 eggs. We're going to use 5 ounces of cream cheese, okay? And then this is just taco seasoning. I have this taco seasoning here for the meat, and this is to go in the eggs later, okay? This is homemade taco seasoning. It's pretty dark because it's made with dark chili powder, and it'll make my meat look really dark. But it's really important if you're trying to eat, avoid sugar, because I tell you what, 1 packet of taco seasoning has 18 carbs in it from the sugar. Yeah, 18 in 1 little package, okay? This is homemade, and you're supposed to use 2 tablespoons per 1 pound of meat, and this is 3 pounds of meat, so I have 6 tablespoons in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. We are getting this going. We just have the green onion chopped up, the bell pepper chopped up. Oh, and also you need to know, you need to preheat your oven to 300 degrees, no higher, because we are going to top this taco pie with cloud bread, and cloud bread burns really easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this all up. I'm going to drain the fat, and then I'm going to add the rotel and the taco seasoning. Okay? A little bit of cooking here. Ooh, I can hear it. Okay, so while the hamburger is cooking, we're going to make the cloud bread. Okay, so typically the cloud bread recipe is 3 eggs and 3 ounces of cheese. So basically 1 ounce of cream cheese per egg. So you can adjust that to fit whatever size pan you're going to cook in. I've made this recipe in a pie pan, and 3 eggs is sufficient, but because I'm making a big 9x13, we're going to do 5 eggs. So our first thing that we need to do is we need to take the eggs, and we are only going to keep the yolks. Okay, so we're going to let that go, just kind of seesaw it back and forth carefully and let that slime go. Okay, now my egg now broke, so that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put that in a put that there to keep for me. So we're going to do that with all 5 eggs, okay? Go on out. Now, if you don't have a KitchenAid, you can use a hand blender, but I will tell you, you'll have better results if you let the eggs come to room temperature first, okay? And then also, I don't use it because I have a KitchenAid. But if you don't, and you need you need the blender, then you can use I think a teaspoon, I believe it is, of cream of tartar sauce, and that helps to get the nice peaks. So you don't want any yolk in this at all. That's why when it starts to go or break, I switch it off and put it in the bowl. Okay, and that one did not break very friendly. And there's probably easier ways of doing it than this. This is just the way I do it. You can do it however you want to. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so we got all of our eggs. Now we're going to go, oh, I can't see because I'm not sure, I'm too short. Here we go. Okay, so we are going to whip this until this is in firm peaks. So we're not going to do film the whole time. We're going to start a little bit and then come through so you can see kind of what it does. So go ahead. So here's just the egg whites, and we'll go ahead and start whipping it. Okay. This is what we want our eggs to look like. Very light and airy, like it's a big, solid, nice piece. Okay. Then we're going to take our egg yolks and the cream cheese. Oh, they might have got it. The cream cheese is softened, by the way. I put it in the microwave for a little bit so the ends got a little crispy. So anyway, we're gonna get this stirred up the best that we can. It's gonna be kind of clumpy because I mean it's, you know, it's not hot eggs, and that will be fine. We just don't want them to be in great big pieces. So I'm kind of, as I'm stirring, I'm kind of like mashing it into the, you hear me mashing it? It helps to break up those big pieces. And our meat is almost done. I do just want to say that I did say to do this while your meat is cooking, but you don't want to do it too far ahead because you don't want this to sit. If you let it sit, it's going to lose its fluffiness, okay? And so I want this taco flavored, so this is where I'm going to add this taco seasoning into this here. Ooh, a little stuck. There we go. And this is just going to give, because cloud bread really, ultimately, it kind of has like not a lot of flavor, and it can be eggy. But and this was only 1 tablespoon of the seasoning that I put in there. Okay. Okay, that looks nasty, so it's perfect. All right, where is my, oh, here it is. Okay, so now what we're going to do with this, we are going to fold this into this, okay? So we're just going to be really careful about what we're doing. Let me see this. Yeah, that's nice and hard. Okay, so I'm just going to you can do it a little bit at a time if you're not comfortable. And that's what I'll do. Normally for myself, because I do this often, I will just dump it all in and you fold, okay? As you make little air bubbles and spots, you can add your cream cheese mixture and egg mixture. And again, you just fold. We want to be real careful that we don't break that airiness, okay? And I'm just going to dump this, guys. I can't do it. All right, there we go. And we're just going to fold all of this in as well as we can. Okay, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Fold. Fold. And it kind of really doesn't get completely mixed. I've never completely mixed it because it just can't, or else it will be broken down. Okay, so that is ready. Okay, this is going to go on top of our meat mixture. So I'm going to get that off the stove and put it in the pan, and then we'll get this going. All right, so we have all of our meat done, and I decided to not, it didn't need the full 3 pounds. It would have been way too much meat because we need some space for our egg, little cloud bread here. So I have a little bit extra here. We can like throw that in some omelets in the morning or something. So, hey, that's delicious. So next step, we have this ready here. Now we're going to take our cloud bread and just very kind of gently put it on top. Okay. And then I'm going to carefully spread it out. I'm not pushing hard. Okay. Just enough to move it where I need it to go. Okay. Gentle, gentle. Ooh, and this meat smells so good. Okay. Need a little bit over here. And believe it or not, we still have, this is still really fluffy, okay? All right, so again, this goes in a 300-degree oven. Okay, this stuff can burn very easily if you cook it too high of a temperature. So 300 degrees for 30 minutes. And I've decided that after 15 minutes, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on top to kind of help give it a little bit of some crunch, you know, that like little burn charred cheese thing going on. So I'm going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes. So, all right, it's been 15 minutes. Going to get this out and put some cheese on top of this. And the dogs are barking because our company has arrived. Okay, and this will cook another 15 minutes and it will be done. And we are going to top it with sour cream, avocados. It'll be bomb. Okay, 15 more minutes. Okay, thank you. Okay, we are out of the oven. We had cooked it another 15 minutes. This is what it looks like. Golden, cheesy. We're gonna let this cool. We're going to cut this into 12 slices, and this is literally 2 net carbs per serving. And then of course when you add some sour cream on top and then some avocado, that adds a little bit more, but come on. Oh, and also, just to let you guys know, I'm going to put the recipe down below, as well as the recipe for the taco seasoning that I used. All right, thank you for watching.